Hi, hello, and welcome to pre-season 3/season 2.5 of the Vaesen campaign I have been running on this channel for a very long time, just with some rather large gaps in between. My name is Anniek. I am today's game master, which means I get to run this wonderful Nordic horror role-playing game. Shocking no one, I am once again running a horror game. Please keep in mind that if we touch on things that are uncomfortable for you, feel free to step away for a second, take a break, fast forward, just take care of yourselves. Content warnings are in the chat. But for today, we'll see how weird things get because we are meeting two of our new players. Well, our two new players. I make it sound like there's more than two new players, but that's not technically accurate. We have joining us Liz, who will be playing Mina. She will tell us a little bit in a second. And Bunz playing July-Beth. We're learning about their characters today. And then I think not next week, but the week after, and dates are really hard, but I think that's the 14th if I do math. The 14th, we will be seeing what Astrid, played by Baker, and Linnea, played by Eva, have been up to as we go into season 3. Sadly, Wild had to step back from the game because of personal life reasons. That sounds dramatic. It's actually really cool. He has sword fighting lessons on Sundays now. It's a valid reason, and it just sounds it's so cool. I get that that's cooler than what we're doing. Let's start with having Liz briefly introduce herself and a tiniest sneak peek of who you're playing.
Tiniest sneak peek. Hi friends, I'm Liz. You probably remember me. I've been here for a bit. 5 years according to the chat. Woo! Today I'll be playing Mina Nilsson, and she's a writer.
Yep.
Not traumatized at all. Totally balanced, very normal.
Yep. No dark secrets here. Speaking of definitely not having dark secrets, Bunz, you and your character.
Look, there's nothing to see here. I am simply a traveler. Yeah, you're right.
just a traveling midwife, right?
Just a traveling midwife.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. Look, we all know that's not true. You're in a Vaesen game. So what we are doing today is a little bit of character development, learning a little bit more about your characters, a little bit more about your backgrounds. A lot of things haven't been decided yet, so we're just going to make them up as we go, because that's what you do in role-playing games. I will be writing things down.
Yeah, me too.
And see how you end up joining the society. For those of you who have forgotten, because of the incredibly long hiatus between season 2 and 3, largely because I got distracted by indie games, the society is a not quite secret society in Swedish, Norwegian. Honestly, they're trying to go global. They're in Ireland, they're in England, and they try to mitigate the problems that are arising between the supernatural creatures from folklore and myth and legend as they are coming up against the humans in their industrialization. So whenever you kick a pixie out of their home and they burn down your family, the society tries to mitigate, step in, make things better for everyone. Working for the society are people who can see these creatures, the Vaesen, because to most normal people, the Vaesen are invisible and mere legend. A person can either be born with the sight or the person can get the sight through contact with the Vaesen, usually traumatic. Usually. Once a person has been recognized by society, basically someone nearby went, I think maybe they could work for us. I think they could be good. Someone from the society will be sent to contact you. Like, this is not you don't get a letter with like a skull on it that says be at the graveyard at midnight. Someone comes to see you. And I would like, that's nice. Yeah, it's a little personal touch. And I'd like to start with Mina, because you are being visited by Linnea the Elder. not to be confused with Linnea the younger, Eva's character. Where would she find you?
Gosh. Actually, speaking of graveyards, I bet she would probably find Mina at her husband's gravesite.
Okay. And is he buried in Uppsala?
I think that makes sense that he would be buried near his family. So,
Okay. Are we talking early morning, dead of night? What does it look like?
oh, probably not the dead of night. No proper lady would be found out in a graveyard by herself in the middle of the night. My goodness. Yeah, probably early morning. Let's say mid-morning, maybe 10:30. The day has started, people are bustling.
And is this a common occurrence for you to visit the graveyard? Or is it a special occasions thing, birthdays?
Hmm. I would say she probably goes like once a week to
Okay.
clean the gravesite, pray, um, reminisce, maybe have some conversation with Eric. Yeah, she's sentimental, I think. So,
Okay. While you're sitting there having your conversation with Eric, she doesn't like sneak up on you or anything. And so you become aware of this elderly woman um, just nearby. At first, you probably think, oh, she's also visiting someone here. But it turns out she's just sort of looking at you, sort of like maybe she's waiting for you to finish up or just minding you.
mm. um, I think Mina would kind of get to the point where like she gets a bit impatient. Um, uh, and probably kind of like I don't gathers her things, puts her gloves back on and her hat and just walks right up to Linnea and can I help you with something? Are you looking for someone?
Linnea is this elderly woman, headscarf. Like, but it's not necessarily freezing cold, but she's pretty bundled up. And she goes, just waiting for you to finish your conversation. No, just wanted to have a word with you.
Have we met? Do you know my husband?
Oh, we haven't met, no. I also didn't know your husband. I do know what happened to him,
And
which is why I feel like we should have a conversation.
when Linnea says that, Mina's face just goes white. Just all the color drains out of her face.
I see you know what I mean. Perhaps not here, perhaps somewhere with four walls and fewer people.
I'm and she tries to play it off. She's like, I'm sure that I don't know what you mean. Uh
Okay, if that's the way you want to play this. She shows you um, a little piece of paper, like A5 size. I don't know if you do A5 sizes over there, but it's Sweden, so it's about A5 size.
sure.
Um, and it's like a ripped off piece of a report mentioning um, the dismemberment of Eric Nilsson. And she goes, look, I'm just saying, perhaps you would be interested in this conversation.
Okay, sure.
Why don't you let me buy you a cup of tea?
I can't say that I would like that, but sure.
We don't always like what's good for us.
Mina just kind of gestures to, please lead on, basically.
She takes you to a little tea shop nearby. You've seen it before, being like you've lived here for a while. And normally this would be a fairly busy place. There's no one here
Like at
apart
all.
from one person serving tea.
Does Linnea seem friendly with this person?
They seem deferential to Linnea.
Ah, okay. All right.
Please sit. Um, Tea, perhaps something to eat as well.
Just tea is fine. Thank you.
You get a fairly fancy tea set up. And even though you said no, there is something to eat should you decide you want it anyway. Linnea like steeps her tea, waits politely, asks if you take sugar, and basically serves you, even though she's older than you are, but she invited you, so she's hosting. Um, Waits until you seem a little more settled, and for the person manning the tea shop to, go take inventory or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I have a question for you, and I expect you to be honest with me, largely because it is very much in your best interest.
Okay, I will do my best.
Wonderful. How bad are the nightmares?
They're pretty bad.
Getting worse?
Yes.
Not particular sure, like not entirely sure why.
No, I'm not.
Since the nightmares began, have you been seeing more things than you did before? I understand you're, of course, clouded by grief, but the little bowls of milk set out in the morning, have they been more populated lately?
I truly hadn't noticed that particular. I hadn't noticed, but now that you mention it, I think so. Yes. At least the ones that are in the library.
Fairly easy to check. Very slowly, when you turn your head to the right and look slightly down towards the floor, what do you see?
What do I see?
There's this little brown pixie type thing currently trying to haul off with a sugar cube.
I think Mina's face again goes kind of pale with these bright spots of color on the apples of her cheeks. And her gaze immediately snaps back up to Linnea. Like, I didn't see anything. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I see we understand each other now. I'm going to insist you eat something because you kind of look like you need it at this point. Take a deep breath. Just let it take the sugar cube and it won't bother us. They're only poisonous when they bite.
They're poisonous?
Only when they bite. Mina, I understand this is a lot and quite sudden, but I feel like we can help each other. I work for something called the Society, and we are made up of people like you who can see the things other people cannot see.
Mm.
And we try to make it so that they can live their lives and we can live our lives without conflict.
I'm not really sure how I can be of assistance. I'm just a writer.
A lot of what we do is actually research. And I believe you are actually researching for a new book. So that sounds like you'll fit in perfectly.
You know a lot.
I do. It's literally my job. I also know that I know that you're quite pleased with the fact that for at least a year you only have to wear morning dresses and you don't have to get a new wardrobe every season. I know why your carriage was put away. And I know why you're no longer going to the hunting lodge. I'm just saying, joining the society comes with a stipend.
Well then. You certainly know more than other people, that's for sure. I'm doing fine, by the way. Thank you.
I think we already discussed I know quite a lot, and I know that that is not true. Which is also why I didn't have to ask. I am sorry for the circumstances you find yourself in. And I'm not going to push the society on you. But we know things other people don't know. I think besides the monetary benefits, we have people that can help you perhaps get a full night's sleep again at some point. And I think maybe rather than being just Eric's widow, it would be good for you to have a purpose. Oof.
I'll think about it. It's an intriguing offer.
If you have any other questions, I cannot tell you everything until you're sworn in, you understand, but I will do my best to answer what I can.
Are there others like me? Here?
There are certainly others. And even though your exact circumstances differ, you also have a lot in common.
Is there a...
There.
Oh, sorry, please.
I mainly wanted to say I'm not trying to build suspense, but their stories are not mine to tell.
Is there a calling card that I can take that
Certainly
has an address or a name?
You get a calling card from Linnea Elfclint. And it doesn't have, okay, I don't have a set address. I travel. However, one of the main chapters of the society is in Uppsala, and they have a headquarters at Castle Gillenkreutz.
Would I recognize
You can always
that?
call there. You would, yes.
Okay.
The castle had been in disrepair for a while, but about a year and a half ago, new people moved in and they've been doing work on the castle. There's also a lot of rumors about them being a bunch of weirdos. And I think, considering your connection, you would know that a certain other Linnea has also been seen there.
Yes. Yes, I likely would have heard about that.
It was quite the thing when you and your family did some research for reasons.
And actually, that reminds me, would my family have come to me to look up information about Linnea and her family before they agreed to Johann?
No, they would have, for like the actual information gathering, they would have hired people, but they would have asked you, if you're at tea or if you're at some charity function and you happen to hear something, just lean on it a little. So they absolutely less of a go. So here's the thing: when we talk about find information in the Vaesen game, for the rest of the party, specifically Astrid and like Frederick, they usually mean go break into a house and set it on fire.
Right.
No one would have asked that of you, but they
Sure.
certainly would have asked you to see what you can pick up gossip-wise.
Okay. Well, fair enough. So I would know, maybe not dirty little secrets, but I would know some things about Linnea and where she's been
Yes.
staying and whatnot.
Yes. The
Okay.
big scandal was, of course, her handing out calling cards that said she's a private detective, which is ludicrous because what noble lady has a job and advertises it and wears pants while doing it?
Well, to be fair, I go around saying I'm a writer, so I get it.
Yes, but that's allowed. That's one of the ones that you're allowed to do,
Oh.
especially if you make your own illustrations and preferably if it's about like nature.
Oh, that's so quaint.
It's a very so don't underestimate the influence Carl Linnaeus had on Sweden in this era.
I'll have to look him up. So I have a little more backstory. I'll have to look him up.
I'm trying to think of what the best. So he's a very famous Swedish biologist slash physician.
Oh, okay.
And he's basically one who fathered what we call modern taxonomy. So splitting things into kingdoms, into mammals, plants, etc. He came up with that system. Turns out he was very much wrong, but back then it was new and revolutionary, and it made a lot of sense because they based it on what things look like. Of course, now we're looking at genes, and it turns out that things that look alike aren't necessarily the same thing. But at least he tried.
You only can do what you can do. You only know
Yes.
what you know.
He's the one, I don't know if you would know. So we get this in Dutch school. He did like the pea experiment where he worked on evolution by growing certain types of peas.
Peas. Got it. Not
Yeah,
where I thought
needed
this was
the
heading.
clarification on it
Yeah,
just being
thank
pea,
you.
especially with animals. It was
Look, I'm just saying, at this point, he was really cool.
Got it. Cutting edge of science and technology and whatnot.
And also did a lot of his own illustrations.
Okay.
And he was also a bit of a myth buster because people claimed that they found a hydra at one point, and he discovered that they were pieces of different things taxidermied together.
oh.
No, don't like that.
The fact that he busted him, or the fact that people did that?
The fact that people did that.
Okay, fair enough. Look, I'm not a Linnaeus fangirl. He did a lot of things wrong, but at that point in Sweden and the Netherlands, big wig, big famous scientist, physician, and did a lot of his own illustrations as well.
Got it. Yeah, so I think Mina would take that card and the knowing that they're going to be expecting her, I guess, at the castle. Yeah. So I don't
She's just gonna like, with all due respect, she knows that you're not broke, right? But the fancy teas and the fancy cakes, she's just like ordered a brunch and is just sitting there waiting for you to finish visiting and, asking how you're doing and how your mother is.
right. So like a normal tea
Yes.
with friends.
Now that business has been discussed, we're just visiting.
Right, right, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like charity at all. I'm sure that Mina doesn't have feelings about that at all. She's not a proud woman.
Less charity, more bribe. Thank you for your time. Here's free food.
Oh, sure. Okay. I think that Mina would still very much see it as less of a bribe and more like
Yes,
she pities me.
that's
and
fair, but it's 100% meant as a bribe.
Okay.
Look,
Yeah.
stay too long and she'll try to sell you on a timeshare.
I hear the greenhouse at Gillenkreutz is just beautiful this time of year.
It is. It is also a little bit dangerous, but that's by design. And I'm sure you can get a tour if you visit.
Will anyone be expecting me?
You can ask for Mr. Frisk.
Mr. Frisk.
He is the steward of the castle. As for society members, they're currently in between chapter heads. There was an unfortunate accident with their previous chapter head, Rollo, and they've been given a chance to govern themselves, but they need a little bit more oversight, so a new chapter head will be arriving shortly. She's currently traveling in from Ireland.
Ireland?
We have chapters in Britain and Ireland as well as in some of the more Slavic countries.
Interesting. It's interesting to me that there's no one here who would have wanted to take that position.
Oh, they've started their own chapters as well. We figured to maybe bring them some fresh blood.
It's one way to put it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think Mina's probably intrigued enough to probably not right away. We don't want to make ourselves seem too eager to help out our situation here. But I think the idea of being able to get an actual full night's sleep after
I figured that would be a very good hook.
Yeah, after so long of not being able to sleep well, I think that probably pushes her a little bit more quickly than she would normally dive into something where she's not quite sure how deep the water is going to be.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
We'll leave Mina there for a second. I'll wait until Bunnie's done taking a nice big gulp and ask her, where would someone from the society find July-Beth?
Unless there was something I would do. Unless there was somebody actively in labor, you would probably find them in their little cottage. We're kind of like on the outskirts. There's somebody you have to come get. They are washing the last bit of sheets they used.
You would also pick up on someone walking up the road to see you very unhurriedly. Not in a, oh my god, someone's in labor, I need to get the midwife pace, but just strolling at best.
Okay. Not unheard of for people to just come visit, maybe check and see things. I'm not too worried about it, so I'm gonna keep watching and wait for them to get to me. After a while, I kind of waves to let them know I see them.
Oh, you get a little wave back. They get a little closer to you. Wait. Do you have like a little stone wall around your cottage or something? They will wait at the boundary, and ask permission to come onto your land.
At them asking, I stop. Like dry my hands like on the apron that I have on my skirts and like stand up to look at them, and then give them a nod. You may.
You also see a rather old lady, face more wrinkled than anything, but completely straight back, unbowed. headscarf against the weather. Peasant / travel clothing, definitely nothing fancy. Comes on to you like, oh, thank you, dearie, for letting me come see you. How have you been?
I've been well. How have you been?
Oh, can't complain. My bones can tell me when rain's coming, but other than that, nothing too wicked.
Oh, that's just a sign of a long life. Sometimes you got to be grateful for aches and bruises.
Sometimes, but the more aches and the more bruises, the less gratitude, but persevere. I was wondering if I could visit with you a spell.
Of course, you travel like to give you that like quick once over. Like, are you on the road?
To come see you.
Good, some good turnaround. And kind of like stand to the side and do the little like polite way for them to come in.
Thank you. Comes in, like, kicks her boot at the door frame so you don't track mud into the house. What does the inside of your cottage look like?
It's very simple. There's like a table with 3 chairs. There's one of those little, so it's really more of a hearth than anything else. It kind of looks like this place was definitely built over what was something old and just kind of has been built upon over and over again. Creaky chairs and such, but there are like little tidbits and knickknacks everywhere.
That's very homey.
Very homey. Herbs hanging on over the sink, all that.
I think Linnea would check out the herbs you have hanging. You get the feeling, but not in a exotic herbs kind of way, but more appraising, right? Do you have the right ones? Are you missing any? Are you drying them correctly? Very she's almost inspecting them.
Yeah. I love to say I feel like an auntie is visiting me right now.
Exactly that vibe. Like she has her hands behind her back. Not touching. We don't touch other people's herbs without asking. But we're definitely having a good look. And at one point she points at 2 bundles and goes, you probably shouldn't have these 2 next to each other.
So, how do they look?
No, pretty good. But if you keep these 2 together, then one of them is going to wither.
I thought that didn't count once you got them out of the ground.
No, still counts, especially around a full moon.
I'll have to fix that.
But this is a lovely setup. You have a lot of room.
Well, sometimes people come here to get me and can't make it too far after that. So we just got to make sure I have room when I need it.
Yeah, wonderful. Where do I sit?
They go over and they do kind of like not like in an aggressive way. But it almost like just like they move and their foot goes behind them and kind of scoots the chair after they pass it out for them a little bit. It's more like a party trick that they do and less of like an aggressive like kick, like sit down kind of.
Yeah. Well, it was like a little gentle rebuke. You really should have offered her a seat already. So she'll just, you do your party trick and she takes the seat that is clearly meant for her, and at least you've rectified the situation, and she settles herself and goes, right. Now then, I guess I don't have to count on tea or anything. Perhaps
I was
just
literally about to say.
In that case, correction withdrawn. Something not too bitter.
I do like sugar. I have. Is honey okay? I have so much honey.
Absolutely.
Okay. But it's like the water is like there was already water on because they were washing.
Always.
So
yeah.
They take the hot water and it is kind of like them picking the herbs while they speak to put like a nice little like soft chamomile jive together. before they add a bunch of honey to both cups and then pour the hot water over so it can start steeping.
Linnea is waiting just very quietly, very patiently. A skill I do not possess.
I
Just
got you.
sitting. Not something I could ever do, but she's just sitting.
They are low-key getting anxious. I'm telling you that now. They're like, I know I'm doing this right. I'm making tea. I'm doing this stuff. And they come over and they sit down and they like bring over extras like in their pocket. It's like it's low-key like a server who's like I got everything. Here's the tea and the napkins and here's some extra honey and here's things like and it's like coming off their apron before they like dust off and then they sit down and go, okay. Hi.
Hello. Wonderful. She'll take a sip of her tea. Oh, this is well flavored. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, very quick question. Why are you here?
Ah, wow, that is not a quick question. That is a long story. Then again, you already know at least half the story, so perhaps we can get through it quite quickly. My name is Linnea Elfklint, and I work for something called the Society. And we are a group of people that see things and know things that most people don't see or know. And I think you are one of those people.
But what exactly makes you think that? They like kind of start playing with like a bracelet on their arm. It's like another habit.
Well, I can't reveal my sources, but I'm pretty sure that you are one of those people that knows more about what life is going to bring them than most people do. I also know that that came with... We're in polite company. Let's call it a bit of an affliction. And it's that second part that concerns me mainly, because knowing where you're going to go in life is something that's gifted to some people, and then it's up to us what we do with it. It's the affliction that drew attention in certain circles.
Certain circles.
My circles.
Cat
I'm
jumps
not here
on my lap.
I'm not here to make any judgments. We are, like I said, a group of people that can see things other people can't see, and creatures other people can't see, obviously. And we mainly...
And their face is that loud when you say creatures and they go, ugh.
Yep.
Like, ah, shit.
Shit! Busted! And what we try to do is we try to make sure that the creatures and the people can live alongside each other with minimal conflict.
So you help people.
Yes, absolutely. If
Okay.
they deserve helping.
Well, how do you determine who deserves what?
Oh, yes, that is a bit of a slippery slope. We try to find people with good judgment. But in general, people who have harmed others get a little lower on the list of people we help. You know, you beat your wife, maybe we look away. You have a wonderful family and you do charity, we help you. You know, we help those who help others. We like to consider ourselves good, regardless of any... the deepest sigh, religious or political affiliations.
All right. Well, if I'm to, and you want my help with this?
Yes. As well as helping you contain your affliction before it gets away from you. It's a win-win.
I can see how some people would see that. And what do I need to do for you in order for you to help me?
Well, in general, you join the society, so there's a little oath, nothing terrible. And then every once in a while, people ask for help when there's a potential problem between the Vaesen and the humans, and we send some of our people to go help. And sometimes you'll be asked to be part of the group of people that goes to help.
I never tried to be a superstitious person before what happened. I don't quite know if it's a punishment or not yet, but if there's a way for me to help and maybe get some help in return, I'll try my best. But if I don't like where it's going, I'm not afraid of what happens to me to stop.
We would prefer to help you in such a way that you can continue to live your life. That would be our goal. But yes, should things get out of hand, we would stop you regardless of method.
No hesitation?
Certainly none on my part. With all due respect, July-Beth, I've seen what people like you can do, and I don't need to see it again.
Then I think we have a deal.
Perfect. At your earliest convenience, you can come see the caretaker at Castle Quellenkreuz. A new chapter head is coming. Once she has arrived, you can take the oath, and that will also allow you access to the library, which I think you will find contains knowledge previously concerned to be superstition. But I think you and I both know superstitions are some people's reality.
All right.
Excellent. Well then, I have other people to visit. Thank you so much. Don't forget to separate those herbs. And there's a gentleman coming up the road in roughly 50 minutes, and he will require you to hurry. So you should probably get your bag ready and get your washing in. And I perhaps will cross paths with you another day.
Oh, okay. And like they start to get up, and it's kind of taking precedent over the conversation because you're like, there's going to be an emergency. So
yes. So I'll see myself out.
If you look back right before you leave, they stop, go over, switch those herbs away, and then it keeps going.
Excellent.
I suddenly have so many questions.
That means we did it right.
Oh, don't worry about a thing. Like I said, nobody has any deep dark secrets here.
What? Who?
I have to write notes there, Asher. You gotta move.
I'm sorry, are you asking a cat to move? That's not something we do on this channel.
It's okay. I'll just get another one. It's okay.
My goodness.
Just it's another one to take notes.
Having recruited July-Beth, I would like to quickly revisit Mina.
Okay.
After I yell at my husband for half a second.
Everybody look to the captions. What are they saying?
I know. Lip reader girl on TikTok. Help. We need you.
I don't know if Lip Reader Girl on TikTok's very good at Dutch.
Who knows?
Who knows? It is not a gin call, Baker. Those are after the break. This is a request to get the squeaky dog out from under my desk. I had so because there's a lot of fireworks, so the dogs were barking, so I had a bucket of treats to throw at the dogs whenever there was fireworks, so they would have their mouth full and they couldn't bark.
A whole bucket.
But now the dogs were swamping the bucket going, please, please, we've never been fed in
Mother!
our lives.
Mother,
Mother,
they're
please.
so hungry.
Exactly.
Poor
Food you
babies, so
speak of.
neglected.
These fat dogs.
You took all their food and now they're gonna starve.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. They're absolute skin and bones.
Poor babies.
Never been trained a day in their life. No, they're so sad. No, but the treat bucket has moved to my husband's room, so I don't have what sounds like a trapped pigeon under my desk anymore. Because Oogie kind of sounds like Chewbacca, but Rava still has the puppy squeak,
Oh baby.
and is not afraid to use it.
No.
Yeah, well, she's cute. Not so cute. We visit Mina. You had a quiet day after Linnea left. Went home alone to your apartment alone. And did you do anything in particular in the evening?
I think Mina's probably one of those tortured writer types where she stays awake as late as she can physically stay, writing by lamplight, ink staining her fingers, various colors of ink wells stacked across her desk, papers kind of piled haphazardly, really trying to push her body to the point of exhaustion so that she can finally sleep and not dream. I actually think that, and as July-Beth, is she near Uppsala as well? She's close enough that Linnea was able to walk there, so I'm assuming she's somewhere in the
Spoiler
same
alert,
area.
Linnea walks everywhere, including different countries.
Okay, valid.
But July-Beth is on the outskirts of Uppsala.
Okay.
I don't think you would have ever been there, though. Because
was
you
going
have
to
a family physician
Oh, well...
that does house calls.
But would you trust your family physician with, I'm having really bad nightmares about what happened to me a while back, and, not sleeping at all. I almost feel like you would go to someone that, people almost talk about, maybe she's a witch, because the way that her herbs work is, really good.
I think at this point, you would have started with your family physician
Sure.
because he would have been checking up on you anyway because you're a widow and there was a tragedy and you needed a nerve tonic and you're just a woman alone and you're hysterical, the usual.
The usual, as one does.
The
You're
usual.
on your period.
Yeah.
Everything's awful.
Exactly, terrible monthlies.
Terrible.
So you could be considering going to see July-Beth, but at this point, just if we're talking this same day Linnea visited,
Sure.
I think maybe, and I don't want to fill in anything for your character, but you do have a bit of a library in your townhome.
Right.
So maybe research is also on the list there.
Yeah, I definitely think that she's at this point probably I am at my wit's end, and if I don't get a solid night's sleep very, very soon, I'm going to have an actual hysterical fit just from lack of sleep. She's probably researching herbs, researching anything that will help her get a dreamless sleep, something that is very, very specifically
Yes.
we know in this time that valerian root helps a person relax, helps their body calm down and turn off. So maybe at this point she's flipping through books, it's dark, she's got ink on her fingers and probably smudged on her face at this point, but at this point it's a routine for her to stay up as late as possible researching, working on this book, taking notes, just until she's so exhausted that she has to sleep.
I think at this point, because there's also, now that you're reading these books with what you learned today, I think at some point past midnight, you would stumble upon a book on herbalism where one of the authors mentions the society.
Oh.
It has a little logo that you recognize from that calling card you have, and it mentions the Society of Artemis, and that there are herbs that if you pick them and dry them, they do nothing. But if you pick them and you dry them and you have the right person, and person is written with like an uppercase P. If you have the right person, then those herbs can do things they don't normally do.
I think that, not that Mina wasn't planning to eventually make her way to Gillenkreuz, I think that probably pushes her right over the edge into, we need to do this soon. Capital S.
Capital S.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're like sitting down at your desk, this particular book open, taking notes, because you did actually hear that they have a greenhouse there, which is, considering that the castle went from dilapidated to people in it and like a functioning greenhouse, just getting that glass bought and put up. There was a lot of talk in Uppsala when the glass sheets were being delivered. So you're going, oh, so maybe they're growing things in there that are. As you're taking notes, you've been fighting this, but somewhere halfway through a sentence, you just go out like a light.
Right down on the desk. Love that for
Right
me.
down on the desk. Little ink stain there as well.
Yep, that's good. My back hurts already just thinking about it.
Or when you get up and you're like, oh, they didn't go to bed, and then you try to look to your left and you can't.
Not that Batman, man.
So good.
I don't miss college. What does Mina dream of today?
I think Mina's most persistent nightmare is about the sounds from that night. Because I think that she saw what happened and she can't remember everything. And it just sort of comes back in fits and starts and flashes. But I think the most persistent thing that she remembers is the sound of what happened. And she can't escape it in a dream.
It starts with the screaming.
It starts with the screaming and continues with the ripping and the tearing and
the gurgling.
And the gurgling, and it ends with fleshy mouthed sounds. And I think that in this nightmare she tries to try to run away from the sound, and it's just everywhere. It's everywhere all the time, and there's just no escaping it. It's
that running in the dream where it doesn't matter how far you run or how fast you run, you're never actually getting closer or farther away from anything at all.
Yep. And it's just always there, and she can't escape it. And I think when she wakes up in the morning, it's that startle, awake.
Yep.
Her heart is just pounding, her breath is short like she's been running, and her whole body is just so tired because she feels like she's been running all night.
There's this strange sensation. It's like a remembered smell, and it's wet dirt, and it's blood, and it's something animalistic. And for a second, you have to look around and see if maybe it's in here, but it isn't.
I would think for a moment that she actually gets really concerned that it is in the room with her, whatever it is. And I think maybe like that old musty smell of antique books, for a moment she confuses the two and it's like, oh my god, is it here? Has it found me? Because I think she thinks that maybe it's hunting her.
Who's to say it isn't?
Who's to say it isn't?
All right. Not a good morning, but here you are, awake and ready to face the day.
I think when Mina's home, she doesn't drink tea. I think if she has it, she drinks coffee. Just to kind of like really get that jump start on the day.
Just coffee, or is there something, or is like a bonus coffee?
No, I think I actually think that unlike most of the other characters that we've had so far in Vaesen, I would say that Mina's actually like a pretty, not pretty religious, but like she's a believer. And so I think that she's very much like, nah, we don't drink. Our biggest vice is that occasionally when we're super stressed, we will smoke a cigarette, and that's her biggest thing.
Well, that's not like a sin or anything. That's healthy.
No. Yeah,
Smoking's good for you.
Totally.
Yeah. That's
So
why you use a big bellow to push smokes up someone's bum when they've drowned.
Oh,
It's good for you.
I really need to do some more research into Victorian
Yeah.
Welcome to 1888.
medical
Fun read.
medical stuff. Woo.
Hashtag educational. You
we're
learned so
earning-
much about Victorian semi-Europe during this stream.
We are earning that educational hashtag for sure.
We work for that tag.
Yeah, so I think if nothing else, she probably makes herself a very strong pot of coffee to start the day, and then
Yeah.
starts packing her most nice clothing, because at this point there's not really a whole lot that's nice anymore.
No, but it's serviceable,
Serviceable,
which also matters.
for sure.
You don't have the large carriage anymore.
No.
'Cause
How far is the castle?
honestly, not far at all. Let me see. Do I have the Uppsala handout in? Northern Uppsala. Can I show this to my players? So where I'm trying out a kind of new to me VTT, in the sense that I've been using it for really long, but I suddenly went to the 1.0 version instead of the beta version, and now things aren't where I left them.
Yep.
There used to be, I could just click a button, and now the button's weird. Share! There it is, share with my players. Well, we'll put... So this is Northern Uppsala, that you should be able to see in Alchemy. And then there's also a Southern Uppsala. And the big red dot's Castle Killenkreuth. So it's pretty central Uppsala at this point. Sorry, there's no spot on the overlay for the map because Eva asked me if I needed one. I was like, nah, why would I need a map today? Very sorry to our viewing audience.
I'm not seeing anything, but I might be in the wrong game. I don't know.
Oh, you're alive? If you go to handouts, does it pop up there? God damn it. All right. Talk amongst yourself while I fix this. Surely I can fix this.
So the wild thoughts of our characters who have not met yet about this lady who acted like they knew us but didn't. Why did
Didn't she?
Neither of us actually asked for her name, and I didn't think about
I didn't
that
even think
until
about it.
I
I was
noticed
too
that
busy
you
trying
didn't.
to be polite. Like I was like, of course, because this is what I do. Wait a
Nope.
second, who are you?
Oh, it just popped in. The handout.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
In
Oh,
Linnea's
wow.
defense,
Okay.
she mentioned her name to both of you. You just didn't ask. But she did mention it to both of you.
Oh, okay.
Let me get you Southern Uppsala as well. There you go.
Oy, oy, oy. Oh, yes, there it is. Beautiful.
Don't worry about the dot that says Uppsala Asylum. That's like a few weeks from now that becomes relevant for you
Yeah,
guys.
okay, don't worry about that one. Got it.
Don't worry about a thing.
Got it.
But Mina would like. Do you still have the town home? I believe. So
Yes.
you would actually be fairly close to the castle at this point.
Yeah, I think in that case then she would probably just walk. I mean, there's no need to take a carriage when there's no need.
Hmm.
It's not really necessary. My shoes are
Walking's
perfectly
good for the
fine.
constitution.
Indeed, indeed. Help calm my nerves and all of that. Um, and I think if for some reason she feels like there's anything that like is at home that she would need to take with her, like a trunk full of books, she would just
Yeah.
send someone from the castle to pick it up.
Yes, they like you would rightfully assume that a castle would have servants at least.
They would definitely have someone available to go do that for me. I'm sure.
Sure.
Sure. Liz, the player, knows the current status of what's going on at Castle Gillinkreutz, so like, it might take a couple of days, but we'll probably get it there.
It's not that bad. Like the caretaker can also just hire day workers. Those are available
True.
currently.
True. But yeah, I think Mina would just walk, take in the cool morning air, the quiet, I guess, before the city really starts to wake up and the hustle and bustle begins.
Yep. Okay, early morning stroll to Castle Gillinkreutz. Ooh. Let me have a quick look here. Could you roll vigilance for me, please?
Oh, heck. And so is it just the number I have down, or is it like 1 plus the number that I have?
What do you mean?
For my
I
skills?
don't understand the question. I'm so confused.
So for skills, for vigilance, I have 1. So is it 1 die or is it 2?
You get 1d6.
1d6, beautiful. Okay. Oh, well. That is a 5.
A 5. Honestly, not terrible. As you are taking your lovely walk in the crisp morning air, you are very tired. I feel like I'm being quite nice, letting you roll without disadvantage at this point.
That's fair.
You would notice as you're getting closer to the castle, but not within view of the castle, you would see a rather burly man walking away carrying a pack, and with a 5 you would recognize him because you did a little bit of research as Frederick.
Oh. But we've never met formally.
No, you know of him. You don't know him as a person.
Would definitely.
But considering the fact that he has been like attached to Linnea for years.
Yeah, and now he's by himself.
And he is without Linnea, walking away from the castle, carrying a pack, looking, I think resigned is the best way to call his facial expression.
Oh.
But yeah, you double check Linnea, and that's unusual because even when Linnea would attend society functions, she would have her servant with her.
Right.
Like he was the ultimate servant, right? He never broke rank. He was dutiful. You can also look at him and know that he knows how to kill a man. So, servant.
Everybody has talents.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Just gonna gotta tuck that one, file that away in the vault for later.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think Mina would draw attention to him because clearly he doesn't want that, and
No.
she definitely doesn't want his attention either. Especially considering he just looks like he could kill a man, regardless of whether or not he
Absolutely.
could, you know. So
Also, I said it wrong. I'm sorry. You have super high logic. You would have gotten way more dice, but you got a success anyway.
oh, okay, I see.
You add attributes and skills.
Got it.
I was like,
Okay.
I forgot how high your logic was. You would have had waiver, but you passed. Don't worry about it. So just for general, for next time, if you use a skill, you add skill value and attribute together.
Got it.
And then 6s are successes. So you got basically, it's not really a thing in Vaesen, but you got like a partial success.
Sure. Got
You
it.
saw Frederick, and maybe missed something else.
Okay, fair enough. And you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know. You just
Exactly.
noticed Frederick with a satchel without Linnea.
Interesting. Intriguing. Even.
Near the castle.
Near the castle. Okay, so I could think in that point, Mina would be like putting it together like, oh, this whole thing about Linnea being at the castle is like legitimate. Not that we didn't think that somebody was making it up, but like actually she's here clearly because Freddy is seen skulking away.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Mm.
Do you keep heading for the castle?
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You get to the front of Castle Gillenkreuz. It used to be terribly overgrown with like really shitty gates, but they've been making it look a lot better. It's no longer that horrible squeak of rusted gates that have been. The gates go open smoothly.
Oh.
There has been some landscaping, and you don't have to roll for this when you can just see. Near the gates are some iron nails, and on the exact boundary of the castle grounds are a few small altars that are absolutely not Christian in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. Do the nails, like, are they in the ground or are they just like scattered around?
2 are in the ground and 1 is tied to like the cross section of where the fence meets.
Okay. In her research since the incident, would Mina have come across something like this that would explain what she's seeing?
Not the iron nails, but the little altars are a very common Swedish superstition. You feed the fairies.
Right.
You feed the small folk to make friends. Though normally on a estate this size, you would like put them near the kitchen and maybe near the stables. You wouldn't put out this many.
Mm-hmm.
But out of character, last season Astrid got bitten by a pixie and has been on a make friends with the pixies campaign and is putting them everywhere.
I love it. Right.
So you recognize the altars, but you're like, that looks...
It's
a little overkill, right? Like you need, like as a family, you need 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And Astrid's just, okay, so this one is raspberry flavored. We have one with apples. This one's honey.
Amazing. That feels very Astrid. I love that. Okay. Yeah, again, I think just kind of making a note and
heading to the front door.
Heading to the front door, yeah. Go ahead, please.
No, I'm waiting for you.
So I was just gonna say, like, is this one of those instances where like we actually get to the front door and are able to knock or use the knocker, or like does it creep open before
it does
we
not
even
creep.
arrive?
You can just knock.
Ah, beautiful. Something normal. Yeah. So we'll just use the knocker.
It's the knocker. Door swings open and you see a caretaker / servant. Ma'am?
Are they very clearly a servant?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, Mina's not going to curtsy. I
That would be awkward. He would have hated that so much.
So I think good morning. My name is Mina Nilsson, and I was sent here. And she kind of starts like rummaging in her little handbag, and pulls out the card from Linnea. Miss Linnea sent me.
Ah, looks at the card, does a little mental math on which Linnea we're talking. It gets a
Valid.
little awkward sometimes.
Valid, especially since I said Miss Linnea.
Exactly. Yes. Linnea. Mrs. Elfclint. Do come in.
Thank you.
He sort of goes to offer to take your coat, realizes you're not wearing one, checks himself.
Scandalous.
Not a coat in sight. This is terrible. Perhaps, what were you told by Mrs. Elfclint? Because Linnea herself does not reside here, you know.
Indeed, she mentioned that she travels a lot. She told me at great length about the society.
At great length, even. How wonderful.
Indeed.
You are considering joining then?
I believe so, yes.
Excellent. She informed you the new chapter head is still traveling. We are expecting her shortly, but sea voyages, despite their best intents, are difficult to schedule,
Of course.
apparently.
Of course. Yes, she mentioned that someone was traveling from Ireland, I believe.
Yes. They felt that perhaps a otherwise unknown would do well with this chapter. After what happened to our previous chapter head, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Perhaps tea in the sitting area?
That would be lovely. Thank you.
He takes you to a sitting area. As you're walking there, you're passing. There's a lot of statues in this place. Some of them look perfectly normal, and some of them. It's almost like nowadays you have to check for AI. You're walking past a statue, and suddenly you're like, wait, that's 6 fingers. Or you're walking past something and you're going, human, hoofs? Huh. You walk past what looks like a parlor at first glance, but it's actually the seance parlor. So it's like a crystal ball, velvety drapes. The unusual, it's mysticism, but on display.
Interesting. I think for Mina, this is all very interesting. She's probably not been exposed to something like this on this scale before. I mean, I think probably at some point somebody was like, oh gosh, what was that movie? Oh my goodness, with Edward Norton, where he's a magician, The Illusionist.
Yes.
I think at some point she's probably like gone to a magic show like that and been like, oh my goodness, magic, and never really thought about it until what happened with her husband.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think for her, like, seeing it on display is like definitely like side eye. She's like, what are y'all up to in here? Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Don't worry your precious little head about it.
Yeah. So I think she's definitely like, oh boy, what have I agreed to?
Once you get to the area where your tea is going to be served, there's actually, if you look around. I'm assuming you're snooping just a little bit. At least look at the bookshelves,
Oh,
right?
for
Because
sure.
you're a writer. You're
Yeah.
new here.
Definitely.
And find a little treatise. English is a weird language.
It is.
Which sort of details a hypothetical society founded in the 16th century. Maybe if you trace it back through some previous magic users, 15th century, which is basically where the society grew out of. And you notice how old people have put this away. Actually, why don't you roll for me? Roll investigation.
1-6.
1-6. Okay. You find a list of people with the most recent entry. This seems to be a list of librarians. The most recent entry is a name, Helena Skitta, with a Y, because we're fancy that way. And the name before her, and I'm really thinking if you would have heard this name, but I don't think you did. The name before hers is Rollo Liftwick, and it has a lot of names are like they have like a stripe through it, like they're crossed out. Rollo's name is not crossed out, but it has like a little asterisk next to it, and the address of the Uppsala Asylum.
Would I would I immediately recognize that address?
Oh yes, absolutely.
I don't like what that implies for my character. Interesting. Okay. Is this just a sheet of paper or is this inside of a book?
It's in a ledger.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Then we won't take it, I guess.
I guess.
I guess.
Guess we'll just have to remember it.
Yep. Okay. But you said Helena was top of the list and Rollo was underneath her, as in like.
No, as in Helena's the most recent entry down at the bottom.
At the bottom of the list, Rollo was.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
She's probably either the one incoming or the recent one or whatever.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Do you do anything else while you're waiting?
No, I mean, I suppose it depends
Your key is served by the same person who opened the door. With the apologies, they're a little short-staffed.
I was gonna say that seems interesting. Okay.
They have this. We are still rebuilding the castle, and currently, most of our efforts are in upgrading the workshop, which will then allow us to continue to work on the rest of the castle. So, a little short-staffed.
I see. Is there anywhere in the building that's off limits?
Many places are off limits, but they will let you know.
Okay. Interesting phrasing.
I can make up one of the bedrooms for you in the occupied wing.
That would be lovely. Thank you.
Is this... He gestures at what you were carrying. Is this everything?
Well, I have a trunk of books at home, but it's I don't know if that'll be necessary.
Oh, we can send someone for those. We do have an extensive library that you will be able to access once you join.
Well, that's good to hear. But I think that's everything. Just my books.
Would you like us to send someone?
Yes, please.
He will take down your address, so he knows where to send someone. enjoy your tea. I will be taking care of this then.
Thank you.
And I think we're going to zone out of Mina alone in the sitting room drinking tea by herself as we go to break. And when we come back, we will be talking to July-Beth some more and find out some more stuff about what's happening in this castle, and maybe even find out why Mina already knows Linnea.
Dun, dun, dun.
There you go. All right, grab something to drink, stretch, pet your pets if you haven't already. We will be back in 10 to 15 minutes. Be good. What perfectly normal thing are you doing now that the crisis you were summoned for has been resolved?
Unfortunately, that means I have to go back to doing my favorite thing, cleaning.
Yay. How
But
much more washing do you have left?
I was just hanging up the last bit to dry, and now I'm finally like sitting, kind of looking over. I also just keep looking at the last bit of the very last thing I technically need to wash, but I've been avoiding it because it has blood on it.
Yeah. I mean, you're a midwife. There's blood on a lot of things. You
I
can't
know.
keep avoiding it.
I know. But I know I can't. I don't want to get up.
You sit there and you look at the ceiling and just, and with a big deep breath in, you can suddenly taste the copper rather than smell it.
Maybe I'm hungry. I'm just hungry. That's all. So I'm going to I'm gonna get up, like very sudden, like boots hit ground, stand up. I've been busy. That was a lot. I've used up all of my adrenaline. I know how the body works. I go over here and I go over and I pray that the chicken that I put out last night isn't bad. And I open my my cabinet, and there it is. It's fine. I'm just gonna smell it. That's wonderfully seasoned, already cooked food. It's so good. It's in my mouth. I'm chewing it. It's delicious.
Yep, no, it's already cooked. It's tangy and bland and kind of cardboardy. It's like licking sawdust.
No. Okay. Thirsty. I'm just thirsty.
Yep.
I'm gonna go over
just
to
thirsty.
It's fresh water. I just brought it in. It's just fresh. It's clean. It's so cold. It's from the stupid little river. I'm gonna drink some. It's delicious.
It is actually delicious. Crisp, clean water from the well satiates your thirst.
Oh, thank God. See?
You're so hungry though.
I have fresh rabbit. It's fine. I went to the market and I picked up some fresh rabbit, and it should be fine. I can make a stew.
You take out your fresh rabbit, and I'm not going to judge anyone's cooking because I hate cooking. But even I know that if you're going to make a stew, you don't just grab the rabbit by the little back feet and lower it down. You have to chop the rabbit.
I know. Okay. It's okay. Fine. Big old, nice. It's just
cleaver.
Cleaver and a piece of wood that is essentially a chopping board. Put the rabbit on there, and it's just first, like, just chomp. I go for one of the legs. Okay.
Leg comes off.
now I just need to just cut it down. We're gonna start getting all the removing tendons. We just nice rabbit. I just need to put some salt in it. It'll be great.
It smells really good though, even before you put the salt on it.
It does. It does. And salt, and it tastes great.
Sure does.
It's like I tear like the smallest piece off. Like I'm trying to get like rid of like some of the silver skin and stuff. But like, okay, no, this is a salvageable piece, but it leaves me with the smallest piece. Just kind of like,
Look, what harm is a small piece? It's not chicken. You're not going to get salmonella.
yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah. Look, this is 1888. We're starting germ theory. Not everybody washes their hands, but at least we're pretty sure it's either that or miasma.
Right? Well, look, I even know what herbs go well with rabbit. It's like it's a little bit of, yeah.
Do you have to cook it though?
Does it even taste good raw? It doesn't even make sense.
Like you're like so hungry and cooking
like-
takes so
it's like-
long.
It's that stupid curious bite when you know you shouldn't lick something. You'd be
Mhm.
like,
Look,
you
as someone who licked the spider's corpse in
didn't
Baldur's
eat.
Gate 3 every time, don't make that face at me, Liz. Everybody licks the spider's corpse.
Sure.
I just have no point of reference because I haven't played Baldur's Gate. So
Oh, okay.
I was like, I didn't know that was a thing you could do. Yikes.
There is,
Everyone
and
else
most
like, sure, Jan. Everyone does it.
most of your like okay, so player base wise, most people do it, and then all of your companions are like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And you're like, "But I had to try, and it made me horny."
Yike.
But it's like the testing. They're like, it's just like.
Honestly, no, that's actually pretty good.
It's just like my inner thoughts right now. While I'm like trying to get the pieces. Like I did, and I've already like chopped up a few chunks of it. So there's like a small little amount of just like rabbit meat chunks because it's going in the thing, and I'm like,
Could you roll straight logic for me, please?
oh yay, the thing I'm good at. I will.
The thing you're good at. I'm
I
not
can
saying
have
we have a
dreams.
particular lean in the party this season. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
pray you don't need anyone with brawl.
Yeah,
We
no,
have
no
a very
fighting.
cerebral party going forward.
No fighting, just empathy.
No,
and
no
logic.
fighting. Just magic
Empathy.
and-
What's
just-
that?
I have 5 in empathy, so empathy and logic. That's it.
look, just magic and nice thoughts. Okay, that's
That's right.
season 3.
That's right.
No, actually. All right. Rolling. So just what am I rolling?
You're rolling 5d6 and you're hoping for as many 6s as you can give me.
Okay. Nope. Yeah, that's too much.
Learning
not
new
the-
systems is fun.
It is. This is what does for me. Okay. 5d6s. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5. All right. I got a 5, 3, a 2, a 5, and a 6.
I hear 6. So on that 6, you catch yourself with like not a small piece of rabbit, but like its
Oh,
liver
like-
and heart in your
Oh,
hand
okay.
halfway through your mouth. And you manage to go, nuh-uh.
No, and it's like that you brought up the white black. It doesn't get all of it off, but it's enough for me. Like no, and then I go back to where my washing was, and it's like it's more of an excuse than anything because now I'm washing my hands and I'm also washing my apron and my face, and then the sheet, and it's just I have to get this clean. I have to get this clean.
Cold water, prayer, and a
Yep.
lot of hard work. Bits of rabbit left on the counter. And hours pass. And you end up with a clean sheet. There's a little bit of a tear in it because you went a little hard with washing it. But the sheet's clean, your hands are clean, your face is clean. You're not... How do you feel about how close you got there for a second?
I do not like it, but I cannot forget how soft the liver felt against my teeth.
You could practically still feel that heart beating.
Nope.
But
that is
it's time
just
for
my
stew.
own pulse in my ears. It's fine.
It's
Too
time
much
for
salt.
stew. You have so many herbs. You're going to flavor that bunny to perfection.
I sure.
We're going to add some potatoes.
Yeah.
And you end up making a perfectly reasonable, well-cooked, well-seasoned stew.
Okay. It smells
fine.
nice. It's
It's
like
fine.
it's a simmer pot. The smell
Yeah.
is filling my home. Soothe me.
Exactly. You are perfectly in control of yourself right now. No emergencies disturb you tonight.
Okay.
You can have a quiet evening. Anything you would like to do?
I am going to go. I think the last thing I would want to do is look through my my grandma's trunk again. It's like where it has this book that I've been going through, trying to find, just figure some things out. I've used it before. It taught me what to do when I needed to help with a breach. It's like this is the family book passed down with all the medical knowledge that we've obtained. My family. Okay. It's like because there has to be something about what's going on here. Is there a role I can do for that?
Yes. That would be learning.
Ooh. I
You have
like
66 in it. Oh, I can't wait to get you all halfway up a mountain and make your roll physique.
That's just cruel, honestly.
You just want to spend all of season 3 in a library and go nowhere else.
Imagine my delicate flower climbing a mountain, please.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. It's why I'm entertained.
Please.
I got
3 sixes?
Yes.
Hey,
Ooh,
nice.
very good. So in your grandmother's book, it alludes to things you used to think were superstitions. It alludes to non-human creatures, which we all know are real, but some are more real than others. Which is both true where you came from and it's true where you live now. There is an overlap between things that guard places, things that guard people, and things that are just malevolent. And your grandmother is a descriptive person in the sense that she uses a lot of beautiful words.
She's very
but she's not but she wasn't an academic. Things aren't categorized. There are stories. There are, this person went here and never returned, and we think this has happened. We heard his name being called on the wind a month later. The sea whispered his name, and his wife suddenly turned up pregnant, even though he had been missing for 3 years. There isn't a classification of, if this happens in this place, it's probably this creature.
Mm.
She wrote down the stories. She did not distill the lessons from them.
They're like scribbling notes as they read, and just where keeps being a question that they're writing over and over again. And if it was like a montage, that's what it would be. It would be like Guardians versus Territorial, where underline, underline, underline.
And just full transcripts of people visiting her place of living or the place of work.
Mhm.
Like the travelers being blown in, telling stories of their homelands. They were transcribed verbatim, and her going, they have something that drinks cow's blood. We have something that drinks cow's blood. Is it always the same everywhere? Question mark, question mark. She was very curious, but she didn't have the full picture, but she collected the stories. But she absolutely believed non-human things are real. And now you know she was right. You didn't when you were a child.
Yeah. But now the idea of the libraries that the lady was talking about. I looked through the stories for something about the oaths. They said to make an oath if there's a way to. I know it sounds sneaky, but like make an oath, but safely
without meaning it.
Yeah, something like that. I
Brush your fingers behind your back.
It's a type shit. I'm like, if I'm making an oath I don't want to make an oath to something I don't believe in. I don't know what it is.
You
or
had
something
you
about
had 3
it.
6s, right?
Yes.
You don't have to roll again. With 3 6s, you know that when you take an oath, even if you don't intend to mean it, they can still be binding. And things cleverer than you have gotten trapped in things they thought they could outsmart.
Yeah, that'll be what the stories will all say. It's like this dead ends, and I'm just like, so
you read a lot about genies fucking with people and why
Yeah.
devils are so clever. And you're like, well, I can try to be sneaky, but it probably won't work. I should probably learn what that oath is and see if I can stand behind it, and otherwise not take it.
Yeah. There's like a moment of guilt for them though, because they're like, I shouldn't even have thought about being that way. But
your grandmother would be ashamed of you.
Yeah, it's like I've done a lot of things my grandma would be ashamed of. It's just like looks over at the stew that they barely ate. It's like
as the storyteller embodying your grandmother, she would be less upset about the rabbit and more upset about you thinking you can dodge an oath.
Sorry, Mama.
Like, the moment you can see, like, while you're looking this up, at some point there's this super cold wind and all of your candles blow out.
Like, I'm scared. I'm like lighting candles like I'm talking to her. Like
in the back of your mind, like you hear her voice echoing, I raised you to be a good person, July-Beth. Some things cannot be health and some things are choices.
Yeah, that's that type of thing. It's like by the time all the candles are lit and they feel even a bit of warmth return, they're like, they go and they get the last little part of him, which is this little cart, this like jacket that they had, and they put it on. They're like, all right, Mama, all right, and they just like hold the book and they hold the jacket, and like that's kind of how they sit in the little rocking chair, and they just kind of just go back and forth holding it, and they're like, all right. And that's kind of where they kind of zone out of like almost
where we leave them for tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Mina, a room has been made up for you in the castle. There is a hallway with different rooms branching out of it. 3 of them are currently taken. And the 4th one is being cleared out.
Okay. Do I see anybody else? Or do I feel like I'm the only occupant?
In like the sleeping quarters, you're currently the only person. There is a lot of like noises and bustling about the castle. They're building a workshop, they're clearing debris, there's a gardener, but manservant, like there aren't any little cleaning ladies, there's nobody waiting to help you unpack, none of
Right.
that.
Well, that's
The-
fine. I don't
To
know.
get
if
a sense
Mina-
of like rebuilding rather than perfectly settled old money household.
Right. I feel like Mina would be uncomfortable with someone unpacking her things anyway at the time.
It's not your own manservant, so that would be weird.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I think she'd probably, I mean, is one of the doors like labeled with her name now, or one of the doors
No,
open?
but you can.
Just-
Yeah. So the room that's being cleared out has the door open as some day laborers are like taking stuff out. 3 rooms are occupied in the sense that they are locked.
Ah.
And you get a key to your room, which is currently rather sparse, but you're allowed to decorate it as you see fit.
I see. Okay. Has the trunk of books already been brought in?
Yes.
Then I think in that case, if there's a bookshelf or a desk, she'd probably take the books out and arrange them.
There's a small writing desk and a large bookcase.
They knew. They knew.
Look, they know the kind of people they attract here.
Yeah, so in that case, she would definitely be pulling the books out, organizing them on the shelf. There's probably multiple volumes of her own personal journals that
Mhm.
she is putting on the shelves.
Of course.
I don't know if Eric was the kind of person to keep a journal. I'm gonna say probably not.
I would also say probably not.
But I do think that he was the kind of person to keep like a household. I don't know if ledger is the right word that I want, but something that details like finances, but also like who's on staff or like who is where.
So fun fact, that was technically your job, so that would be your ledger.
Oh, well, even better. Then we have
I
that
mean,
as well.
You're the lady of the house. He was a
That's
man
true.
of leisure.
Oh.
No, seriously, keeping and running the house would have been your thing. His
Amazing.
ledger would be about the lands. So what farmers, what holdings, what stocks, what portfolios.
Got it.
So the household and the staff would be you.
Okay.
And then everything outside of your direct domestic everything would be him.
Then in that case, we definitely also have that as well.
Of course.
And I think, obviously, after the incident, I think the handwriting changes. It's Mina's handwriting in the book after that point. And there's details about things being sold off.
So there's a lot more red in the book.
Yeah.
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 So you
So
got
I
a good
think
price for the carriage.
it was a really nice carriage.
Did you keep the horses?
No.
No, didn't think so.
No. I think the horses probably went before the carriage did.
I mean, from 6 down to 4, down to 2, down to getting rid of the carriage.
Yep. Yeah, so I think all of that makes its way onto the bookshelf, along with, any piles of notes that were brought that were still kind of loose, and the current notebook, journal, whatever that we're working on with our piles of paper and our inkwells make its way onto the table with probably like a whole 6-8 armed candelabra, something big that gives off lots of light.
Deeply impractical to carry, but once it's where
100%.
you need it to be, it's nice.
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna take a split second while you think about your stuff, and I'm gonna ask Bunz to roll me 2d6.
Oh, heck.
Because I was looking over your character sheet and I'm missing something.
Oh, heck.
Oh. Yeah, I got a 3 and a 4.
A 3 and a 4. Beautiful. Would you like it to be a 34 or a 43?
I have no context.
No, that is correct. You have no context.
My mind says the bigger number.
The bigger number, beautiful. Okay.
That's great. It's always good when Anniek laughs about something.
I know, I lose my head.
We're all in trouble now.
No, just buns.
Oh.
All right. Sorry, that just needed some rectification because it involves me plotting things.
What
Thank
did
you.
do? What did I just do?
You rolled 2d6 for me, and you
You rolled
picked the
2 dice.
larger number, which is definitely the better option in Vaesen.
Oh, no.
I don't know what to do. Hey, Bart, you want to play this game? Sure.
I sent you the source book. I can't help it if you don't read it.
I'm
Anyway,
not even wearing my
Anyway.
glasses. I can't make rolls without my glasses.
that's not how rolling dice work at all.
I can't hear my dice rolling, so
I can't make
obviously
good
it doesn't
decisions
count.
without my glasses.
All right.
I can't see plot holes without my glasses.
Look, your GM is legally blind. I will not be accepting glasses-based any kind of excuses. I have -11. You're full of shit.
Baby.
all I want to do right now is just how I flashbang the characters. I can't run.
Look, it's fine. You rolled
It's a little
some
slow
dice.
bump.
You picked a number. I
I
took
did.
a few little notes that
Great.
I'm sure don't portend anything bad for July-Beth. And we're just going to go back to Mina getting settled in her new rooms. The thing is, these are the things you should roll during character creation. Otherwise, I get
I
involved.
thought I did the thing.
No, you missed a few things, but that's fine because I'm going to help you fix it.
Oh boy.
In the worst way.
Don't.
Ledgers and books and a bookshelf and
Indeed.
serviceable clothes, but nothing fancy. All the jewelry has been sold, I assume.
Indeed, except for her wedding set.
Perfect.
And I think the only other thing that comes out of the trunk is she has a camera. So I think the camera comes out and makes its way onto the shelf as well. Depending on the style of camera. That was a really hard thing for me to do research on. I couldn't figure out if it was one of the big boxy ones or if it was like one of the little, like, it's a new prototype, like camera obscura from Fatal Frame vibes, like. So, oh, it's a big boxy camera? That's such a pain in the ass. How are you supposed to, how is that a practical item for this game? I'm not gonna strap it onto my back and carry it with me everywhere.
That's why you have servants, if you want to.
It just
If-
seems like a ridiculous thing when I'm like, oh, I get a +2 bonus to specific like learning and investigation
no,
checks.
Okay, to be fair, before the incident, which is apparently how we're calling this, we have the incident and the affliction.
Capital letters.
I think you would have had enough resources to get the very first version of a codec camera,
Okay.
which is
Okay.
shoebox-ish.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking of like one of the old boxy ones that's got like the accordion that kind of slides out.
The accordion thing.
But I mean, it's the same style of like the big box, 3 tripod standing ones, but just smaller and able to carry with you in a bag versus I'm strapping it onto my back.
Look
hiking with
in the Vaesen Discord chat for the size of camera I'm giving you.
Perfect. Love that. Beautiful.
So, the original codec camera was introduced in 1888, so you are cutting edge.
Cutting edge. Love that. We haven't sold it yet. I bet for like probably the summer that Mina had it, she spent so much time taking photos and learning like how to develop the photos, and it was like magic. It was amazing.
It is because, fun fact, this is one of the very first cameras that uses film roll instead of glass plates. It is
Ooh,
literal magic.
magic witchcraft.
Yes.
So, yeah, I definitely
But
think she
scientifically sanctioned witchcraft, so you don't
absolutely,
get
of
shunned.
course. Of course. Yeah, so I think she probably spent that first summer just like learning everything she possibly could about how this camera worked. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Right, camera goes on the shelf.
camera goes on the shelf. Okay. And then I think it's the night as normal. I imagine she probably finds someone in the hallway at some point to ask if she can have tea brought up to her room and like makes very specific instructions about what the tea needs to be made with to help her sleep.
When you mention that the tea needs to help you sleep, you get this look that tells you maybe you're not the only one in this castle that needs a little help sleeping. And they're like, are we talking herbal tea or are we talking herbal tea?
The first one.
The first one?
The first one, thank you.
Just regular tea then?
Please, thank you.
You get a nice chamomile.
Oh, lovely. That's nice.
You still have horrible nightmares.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, as Baker was pointing out in chat, Astrid did all the drugs. So
Yeah.
when you ask for sleepy time tea, they're like, oh god, another one.
Yeah, it's great.
You have a night full of nightmares. But for now, we're going to go to July-Beth, who wakes up in her rocking chair, still clutching your clothing. Your book, however, is back on the shelves. And your kitchen's pretty clean. Much cleaner than you left it. And a lot of honey is gone.
What? Every time something weird happens in this house, am I gonna have to look at that book? I feel like I'm gonna have to look at the book. It's fine. No.
How long has July-Beth been in Sweden at this point?
I think a few years, enough that people know where her cabin is. They're gonna get her, so I would think we're probably going on second, third year.
Okay. I think second or third year, you've been here long enough to know that if a lot of sweet stuff or a lot of milk is gone and something's been cleaned or mended, usually fairies or pixies. Which a lot of people think are superstition until it turns out it isn't.
After the sleepiness kind of finishes grogging up, like the grogginess begins to dissipate, that plays in my brain of what the locals have told me over time. Like, oh yeah. Thank you. No, I have to like go get a little piece of bread and like a little saucer of milk.
Exactly. Put out the milk, put out the honey, leave your shoes out and they'll mend them.
Oh, they kind of peek at that sheet to see if the tear was meant.
It was actually.
Oh. They sweeten the milk with a little honey. They're like, extra thank you, because I hate doing it so.
Oh, darning is just the dumbest chore. Like, close to folding laundry.
Like my fingertips thank them for not having to sit there.
Thank you so much.
My poor thimble is just not even
perfect.
But after that, they did they get a card from
Linnea left the calling card. Yes.
Linnea left the calling card, so I do have a place there. So my memory serves, nobody nearby is due any time soon, so I should be able to go head up there and see what they need if I'm gonna have to do that, so I can get back in time. It's probably gonna take me a bit to get up there, but I do have, if I read my stuff right, a good horse. I chose a good horse.
You get a good horse?
I'm looking at my character sheet now.
You have a horse? You're so rich. My gosh.
It says weak horse.
Oh,
weak horse.
no.
Yes, I
You
read
picked a
fine wine. I read fine wine.
fine wine and a terrible horse.
I mean,
I read fine horse. My brain shoved them together. I went, I have a fine horse.
Nope, certainly don't. You have
Sebastian has been through a lot. Okay.
you have like an old hack of a horse.
it's
He's
actually a
doing his
mule.
best.
No, he is absolutely trying, but you probably shouldn't be sitting on him.
He is simply to carry my things. I do not ride this horse.
Exactly. You're next to Sebastian.
It's okay, Sebastian. We got a ride. Well, my things have a ride, and I put like the extra soft blanket on him more so that my luggage doesn't hurt.
Oh, poor Sebastian. Sebastian's like, why am I being taken out of this pasture?
I'm taking you such a nice place. Look, their card is made off of thick paper. I can't even.
It is
Indented.
embossed.
Right?
Even.
It's like, look, I could probably sell the lettering. Like the joke, because it's definitely this looks shiny.
You get the long suffering horse look that every horse girl knows when you're trying to make a pony do something they don't necessarily want to do. But he is, even though he is old and saddle sore, he is a good boy. And he will carry your shit into Uppsala.
It's okay. We're both tired. My knees hurt too.
You're both just so decrepit.
This is me and Sebastian's back and forth. How's the little groans as I make him go up, and it's like, I know my back hates both of us. Come on.
And you get the whenever you try to like
really get him going, but I do bribe him with sweets.
He's retiring to a really, really nice castle with a barn and a paddock. I'm sure.
Wait, is Sebastian going to a farm upstate? Is that what's happening?
I'm
here?
literally walking him to a farm upstate right now. What are you talking about?
Okay, so for people who are like normally on this channel, we have Eva as our tech goblin today, and I will be thanking her explicitly later. But she is not actually off camera, even though she said she was going to be. So we have Eva's face as we're discussing bad ponies.
Beautiful.
And it's a journey.
It's just part of the Pink Pony Club. It's fine.
Just picture a larger Napoleon, and that's
Honestly,
Sebastian carrying
that
your
is
shit
exactly
into Uppsala.
what I have been picturing. That's perfect.
Perfect. You and Sebastian walk all the way into Uppsala, towards Castle Gillencourts, which it feels really weird for me to use the anglicized pronunciation, but I think if I use the Swedish Dutch one, you think I'm having like a tuberculosis episode.
I need to hear that now.
No, we're just gonna. That's the thing. Is also I don't know what like
I'm
the
a doctor,
proper
don't
Swedish
worry.
version is, but in Dutch we use the ch, so it would be Gillencourts.
Oh.
Okay.
And I don't think that's right because I don't think Swedish has the tuberculosis G. I will look this up. You keep walking.
These are my mental thoughts. I wonder if they have the tuberculosis. Gee, I'm in the linguistics. I've been reading a lot lately. Well,
Right. How to pronounce .com? Sure. No, I don't want to know it in English. I want the Swedish. So the problem is, for season 1, we had a voiceover in the intro, and I just needed to sound Scandinavian, so I had a Norwegian person do it instead of a Swedish person. That was a fun conversation to have. There was a lot of, how would you say this? Languages are weird.
Is there a stable? I would like to put Sebastian in a nice warm place with some hay.
There are shitty stables in the sense that stables are an upgrade you can buy as a party if you want like proper horse keeping facilities. But there is definitely a warm, dry place you can park Sebastian. Yes.
This is see, look, I told you I wasn't being Me.
I think
there
his
really
like
is
you
a
get like
nice
the
dry
big pony
place.
eyes when he sees the hay nets.
He's like, and like as he walks by, I'm used to it. Just grab my things off of him. Like, yeah, you weren't gonna
Yeah,
stop.
full ignore
You
food.
weren't
There's
gonna
food.
stop. Just
Yeah.
you walk out of it, and I'm like, okay. And that's why it's in a blanket, because then I put the blanket in.
Mhm. I would judge you, but been there, done that. I have had to desaddle horses as they were moving in my past because they weren't stopping.
It's like I'm here to help you, Sebastian. After I'm sure that he's there, and I give him a nice
Look, you
little,
have a ton, and I'm just me. You just go where you want to
you
go.
gonna go home. But once I finish settling him in, me and my things are gonna go inside, and I'm holding the card so at least people don't just point me to the servants' quarter.
Also, fun fact, in Vaesen, a scrawny horse is mechanically a thing. If you have a stable during the preparation phase, each level allows the player characters to bring a scrawny horse without using resources.
Ooh.
But you have your own scrawny horse. So there you go. You have your stuff. Sebastian has pointed his butt at you and is ignoring you for making him walk so far.
I love you too. Slap, slap.
He does love you, but you also made him walk very far.
I know.
Poor baby.
Now he has all the niceness, and I leave him with one final little treat, and I say good night while I go inside to try to find somebody.
You do get the friendly headbutt. I do. Look, he does love you, but also,
I love him too so much.
I'm too old for this. My knees hurt.
Look, you will sit here. I will never replace you, but I may find someone else to do your job.
He has fully settled in.
Good.
He's been here for 5 seconds, but
He
this
lives
is
here
his
now.
stable now.
I'm gonna go tell the rest of them that this is your house, okay? they live with you now. Is there anybody milling about?
A lot of people are very busy,
Mm-hmm.
but no one's necessarily paying attention to you. Again, it's mainly people building a workshop. You see a gardener, and these grounds are big, and there's a greenhouse, and they only seem to have one head gardener who's trying to teach some people who don't know what they're doing. You hear a lot of don't. That is not a weed. We are trying to grow that.
Oh, the chuckle is like not thinking when he does that, and it's kind of like, I remember when I did that, and they sound like my mama.
Exactly. There's a lot of people are being trained with all the accidents that come with training a bunch of people.
I would love to introduce myself.
To the gardener?
Yes.
Okay. He's
Aviva,
just
please.
there's a lot of I paid for the seeds, and there were sprouting trays. And hi, I'm sorry. Hello. Don't.
Color.
I swear to God. If you pull that from the ground, I will find your mother and I will crucify her myself.
Jeez. Color coordinated sticks.
Sorry.
My grandma got me to stop pulling things on accident with color coordinated sticks she'd put in the ground around the garden. If something was a weed, it'd be by a green stick. If something wasn't, it'd be by a red one. Made accidents a lot less.
But then your grandmother had to go all around the garden and put the sticks in.
Oh no, that was my job. She yelled, I stuck the sticks. I learned where
Right?
they went.
Exactly. I'm still in the yelling phase.
Well, if you ever need
There's
help
labels. You see he has little wooden little sticks. I'm trying to explain, but they don't know the difference between a serrated blade and a non-serrated blade.
Oh.
So they're not putting the sticks in right.
Well, if you need help yelling, my name's July-Beth.
Alphonse.
Hi. I was given a pretty card and told to come here.
Right. People with the pretty cards should start inside. And then once you're all settled, you can, if you know about herbs and plants and things that are poisonous and toxic, you're always welcome back out here.
Well, then I think we'll be seeing a lot of each other because those seem to be my forte.
I can't wait. I was giving a very large job and a bunch of idiots.
Oh, idiots are just geniuses you haven't hit yet.
Mr. Frisk says I'm not allowed to hit them. That's his job.
Oh, I'll avoid him then.
Yeah. I'm just hoping at some point they get better.
They will.
There's a side entrance here, but then he won't know you're coming. If you follow the cobblestones around to the front and knock properly, he'll know you're here.
Okay, not proper. I'm sorry, you
Yes.
said not properly?
Yes, with the knocker.
Oh, okay. We'll make sure I go do it the right way then. Thank you. And I like adjust the little bag, my bag on it, and go to follow his directions. Their directions?
You can also roll vigilance for me, please.
Ooh, that would be 1. Four.
4 6s?
Oh no, vigilance was only 1, so I just roll 1d6, right? Or do I add
No. You get when you roll a skill test, you get your skill and attribute that skill is derived from. So vigilance is logic, so you have 66.
I will be do that again.
This all sounds really nice and kind until we get to the part where you have to roll for physique. 2 6s?
Yes.
You notice, in addition to the iron nails you saw at the gates, there's a lot of little altars around. You also notice that part of the greenhouse does not have eager young wannabe gardeners pulling weeds. It is roped off. And I think with that amount of successes, you recognize at least one herb in there that can, when used in small dosages, can be helpful. But just a tiny bit too much and the person you're giving it to is dead. Like
I found
dead.
Poisons.
You found some of the poisons.
Well, at least
someone that lives here likes them poisons.
Noted. And it kind of like I just my steps slow down just a little bit. I recognize that one and it makes my steps slow before I'm like, and I found the poisons. And kind of keep.
You are dead.
No, I'm not gonna. I will. It's probably safer and smarter to ask about these. So I will not pluck one of these from the garden.
Probably smart.
Yeah, felt smart when I thought it.
All right, you get to the front door.
Then I'm going to knock with the knocker.
You knock with the knocker, and the caretaker opens the door.
Hi.
Now?
I got a pretty card and was told to come meet.
Another one.
Yes.
Wonderful. Miss Linnea told you to come, I assume?
Yes. My name is July-Beth. I feel like it's a list. Whenever fancy people go places, they give their names, and
he's like,
they're like,
and you wish to be announced as July-Beth? No last name?
Well, I like the one I want. I was told I could pick my own when I got here.
Yes. I will announce you as you deem appropriate.
Smithson.
Ms. Smithson,
Mm-hmm.
please follow me. He takes you through a really grand entrance hall into what seems to be like the public facing wing. So this isn't living quarters, this is the drawing room and the entertaining room. And he leads you to a room where a single woman is sitting, which would be Mina. And he opens the door and goes, Ms. Smithson.
Does she really? Does she really wave like that? Oh gosh.
She has this thing, and she's like,
Yeah, I think Mina's probably eyeball deep in a book, taking notes about. I don't know. God, my brain immediately went to phases of the moon, so let's just go with that. She's taking notes about phases of the moon and like how they affect plants when they grow. And she kind of like looks up and kind of gives you like a little like one of these. Like she's not really sure why you're so enthusiastic about being here.
Oh, they you could tell more when they start walking in, and they're like kind of doing the side spin step because they're looking at all the books.
Okay.
You're like, oh wow, can you believe it? They give you they cross their legs and give you a little like dip.
Oh no.
Yeah,
like,
it's the I don't know what a courtesy looks like courtesy. Mina, who does July-Beth see?
You see a middle-aged woman wearing all black.
Yeah, by middle-aged, she means someone's in her 30s.
She's in her 30s.
Just for the record, middle-aged in her 30s.
According to the Vaesen rulebook, middle-aged starts at like 26. So,
as a 41-year-old, I have issues with this.
I 100% agree with you. She's 30, so, and she has like her hair is graying. It definitely looks more gray than the like mid-toned mousy brown that it was when she was younger. And it's pulled up in an updo. It's very loose. Like you can tell that she probably has only recently started doing her own hair. So she's not really used to having to do her own hair yet. And she's got like ink smudged on her face. She looks fairly approachable, but definitely like she probably came from money at some point. So
Bunz, who does Mina see?
Mina sees it. Well, given what they just described, I don't think Mina has ever probably gone and picked up their own like washing or their own dresses from the boutique or anything like that. After seeing like that's more what they would remind you of. Maybe when you went to go see fitting and you saw one of the seamstresses with like if a seamstress was cooking dinner when you met her, because there's like some stains on my apron that you know her from something. You've seen them on like your cook's apron, so it's blood, but it's just your first assumption might be that I'm a cook of some kind, honestly.
Sure.
They are kind of round, like you're looking at face of the moon. Their face is very like the oval like moon, like they're like it's very plump and they look happy. But they also kind of look nervous. If anything, they would remind you of schoolgirls until they said their age, because they're older than you. They're 32.
Oh wow.
Oh my god, such an old party.
Such weird. Oh gosh,
party.
middle age. Yeah. But
My heart.
Very colorful. You see their scarf is like I picked this for because it's this color. They have like a jacket, and the moons that are on. They turn around to put their bag down, and you see the moon phases on the thing. But they just sort of look very homely. Would probably be the best thing to say.
Comfortable.
Very comfortable. I love
it.
It's lovely to meet you. I don't think I've ever been in a room with this many books. And like they set their stuff down, but when it opens up, you see like a medical bag.
Oh.
And some what seems to be a bundle in a white sheet that's been wrapped around with a belt, and a small pouch, but a sweet smell is coming from it. You can see little sticks coming out. It's like an herb pouch full of herbs and other things. They sit it down. It's like, oh, well, it's nice, lovely to meet you. I think I said that already, but now they hold their hand out to you like, Smith, and I'm July-Beth.
She's offered to shake her hand.
Mhm.
Oh. My God, my brain is like, would Mina have ever just like shaken
feel like it'd
somebody's
be one
hand
of
before?
these.
It would definitely
My
be
brain
one
is
of those. So
like,
she's like, it's lovely to meet you, darling. Thank you. So nice to meet you. Are you?
You got a pretty card too, I suppose.
Yes, you met Linnea.
Yes, met.
She is a force of nature.
She reminds me of my mama. Almost like out of habit, they hand you a out of a handkerchief for you to wipe your fingers for the ink.
Yes.
It's like,
Thank you.
They are in fact, right here. They are in fact. My grandma used to have little all over. She wrote a lot.
It gets everywhere, in
all
everything.
over the place. But she did also tell me that lemon works wonders to get it out.
Luckily, and she kind of gestures to her outfit. I don't have to worry about it so much at the moment.
So, why did you have you? I'm new.
They're morning clothes. And she kind of gives like a half smile, like it's not funny and I'm not really smiling, but like
Oh, my condolences.
Thank you.
I'm new to this whole situation. I thought your dress was very pretty.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Me as well. I arrived last night. So I think we're waiting for people.
Oh, well, good. Then I don't have to feel that embarrassed about being a whirlwind when I came in here.
Not at all. It's just me.
Well,
considering the fact that July-Beth is going on year 3 here, you would realize that the clothing Mina is wearing is very much a upper class, old money, dead husband kind of outfit. Like she's not mourning a parent. She's either mourning a husband or a child. That is the outfit she is wearing.
The realization is like
a little goth sidestep. The mourning outfits from the 1800s and the 1900s are fascinating because they were very stylized and very ritualized. And what she's wearing tells you a lot about her current state. So she has lost her husband less than a year ago, which means she is allowed / expected to be withdrawn from society.
Got you. So
and that is all in the clothes she's wearing and in the brooch that's on her shoulder. Everything says recently widowed, should technically not be in public.
Okay. And yeah, so it's like the last time they had the realization, it plays in slow mo. They're like, oh, because they really like look you over afterwards, like, no, I'm very sorry. Excuse me. The books took my attention more than you did.
I understand. It is an incredible library that they have here, and I've been told that there's an even bigger one.
I thought this was the big one.
Well, I believe that we aren't allowed into the other library just yet. I think we have to wait just a little bit longer.
Yes. I was hoping you might know a little bit more than me. So far, all I've been told is that we're going to be helping some folks, and that's the most important. thing to me.
I think that's very noble. Yes, very noble. Mina makes
They don't laugh at character, but I'm just like,
she makes like, well, she makes no indication that like she's here for herself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not here to help other people. I just want to sleep at night.
I have priorities. Your little awkward I'm here for myself moment is interrupted by the I don't know if he gave you his name, but the caretaker, Mr. Frisk.
Yes.
As he opens the door and announces a Ms. Skitta.
I recognize that name.
You would.
I would.
Walking into the room is a okay, so you know how Eva Green looks both young and old at the same time? This woman has that same quality. You cannot tell how old she is other than adult, and if you lean that way, very attractive. She has the dark red hair, the bright green eyes, the freckles. A little bit more muscular than society would normally deem appropriate for a woman, but not all the way buff. But still, she's wearing...
Speak louder, actually.
I already said I'm into it. You're just saying to stop.
As she's walking in, she has like the travel clothing on and she's taking off her shawl, and you can just see like a ripple of muscle across her upper shoulders.
July-Beth is actively trying to zone out right now. Like, do not make direct eye contact. If no one notices you, you cannot be outed right now.
And she does this thing where she just takes off her traveling shawl, grabs a little bag, sort of imperiously hands it to Mr. Frisk because she assumes he's there to do his job.
Oh.
And he looks relieved, right? Finally, someone who knows how to treat a servant. Like, treat the servant as a servant, and they're happy because thank fuck we know what's expected of me. Just sort of hands it over. He does the half bow and leaves. And she goes, wonderful then. Let me see. I was briefed on the way. And she points at me and goes, okay, Mrs. Nilsson.
Yes.
And Ms. Oh, no, wait, because when you were introduced to me, you were called Borelius, but that's not the name you gave Mr. Frisk. Let me find it. Smithson? What's the lie? Miss Smithson. Pleasure to meet you.
I think
my name is Helena. I will be the new librarian.
When that interchange goes on, Mina's like looking back and forth, like, what?
People can choose their own name when they enter here. But I read the briefs on my way here, so I have to do a little bit of a quick swap when someone makes a last minute decision.
I forgot what I said.
Perhaps you would like to refer to Miss Borelius then? For ease of memorization.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. Again, I will be the new librarian of Castle Gillenkreutz. I used to run the chapter in Ireland, but they asked me to take over here. And so you're not technically sworn in yet, right? The party that's already sworn in is still on their way back?
From what we understand, yes.
Great. I have Linnea's notes on you. Nothing that's giving me immediate concern. Are there any questions you have for me before we go to the ritual chamber and have you take your oaths? I'm not sure how much Linnea normally does before she invites people. I haven't worked with her before.
What does this oath entail?
So it's where you pledge yourself to the Society of Artemis. We usually just refer to it as the Society. And do you want me to just read you the oath so you know the words?
Yes, please.
Okay. I solemnly swear not to be corrupted, bloodied, or weakened by the spawn of the underworld. I swear not to let my mind be muddled, clear of eye, keen of thought, pure of deed. I swear to put the society before my own ambitions and emotion. That's in there to avoid people like committing a coup. My life for my comrades. I pledge my life to you, Holy Artemis. Not technically goddess level, but we like what she stands for the battle against Vaesen and the protection of mankind. And the battle against Vaesen is more of a metaphorical thing because we often side with the Vaesen. We just need the Vaesen and the humans to live together. And so far, sometimes it's people encroaching on the Vaesen, but sometimes it's also the Vaesen being vindictive. So we try not to pick a side before we get to where we're going.
No, smart.
Seems reasonable.
That's it. Some people find it confusing, but we're like a mix of Catholic and pagan and Greek traditions. We just choose what works. A lot of the things that certain religions or rituals claim are, excuse my expression, looking specifically at Mina when she says that, a lot of horseshit. And some of the things that people are folktales and superstitions are law, just real actual things that we should be abiding by. And sometimes it's hard to find out where the divide is, and that's kind of where we're looking for.
Okay. I see.
So Helena is just all energy. Like, you've both been sleeping like shit for a few days, and this person, like, I don't know if she got 20 hours of sleep on the boat or is full of cocaine. It's just all go time.
A little bit of
She is just
Okay,
welcome,
los
get in here, let's get going.
Baby girl's ready to roll.
Yeah, she found some new people. She's having a good time. We've met
Love
some new
that for
people.
her.
She's in charge for once. This is her moment.
Love that for her.
I'll stop being a whiner. You too can have attention. Yes, joy, affection. The dog is like, love me.
Oh no.
Any questions, concerns? The thing is, when you join the society, we expect you to go out on missions that we send you on where we expect there to be an issue between human and Vaesen.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we don't pick a side before we get there because sometimes the Vaesen are the problem and sometimes the people are the problem, and we need you to be honest and just try to be good, which is really hard, but that is what we ask of you. And then in exchange, you can stay here if you need a place to stay. There's a small stipend. And there's just a lot of things we can help you with that are bothering you because you're not a regular person, if you ever were. There are no regular people in this society. We all see things others can't see, and we know things other people don't believe.
I'm sorry. How does that make me not a person?
No,
Oh, you're a
not
person, but you're not a
normal person.
regular person.
Yeah. You know, you touched a little.
You see things others can't see, and you know things others don't know. I thought Linnea covered this. Do I need to go back a chapter? I can go back a chapter. And
No,
she's like,
hold on.
she like grabs a book. So this side, okay.
No, thank you.
We can go over this side again if we have.
I think she's
you're
just a little bit in
somewhere.
denial. Not
Trust
ignorant.
me. I understand about the site.
Okay, good, because it
Thank
is in the
you.
manual.
Oh, there's a manual.
Well, there's like a
If
new
that
manager's
exists.
manual.
I see.
Do you need a tour? I haven't been here before, so Mr. Frisk is going to give me a
You
tour.
Need a tour?
I do need a
Do
tour,
you
but
need to
like I
settle
said,
in before we get started, or
oh, I'm sure they have a statue, and that's all we need for the creed, and then my room can wait.
okay.
Okay.
Creed?
Creed.
Creed. So the thing is, we do repeat the creed every time we go on a mission, but this will be your first one. And then after a mission, when you come back, so parts of the society are like leaning on the Christian thing, so you come back and like confess your sins, with this basically what they call a therapy session, where you talk about your feelings and how you're doing, and if you need any additional help or herbal supplements or an exorcism. You know, helpful things.
An exorcism.
Okay.
Nothing outlandish.
Nothing outlandish.
Not at all.
You're looking wide-eyed and a little pale. Do you need like a little digestive before we go?
This is normal.
You always look like that?
I
thought you were scared too.
I haven't slept very well recently.
Oh. Wow.
An understatement.
Bad dreams. And she looks like real pinched when she says this. Like her lips are real tight and she just like it's bad.
Ever the not noticing people's emotions in the middle of conversations. July-Beth was like, "Oh, I have something like she doesn't she hasn't looked at you while you're saying it,
Oh,
so
sure.
she doesn't. She's like, "Oh, I have something that'll cure that right up. When we're done with this whole oath thing, I'll give you something."
I'm happy to try anything at this point.
We call this desperation.
Yeah.
You are taken down through a huge library into a little side room. Yeah, no, it's like even to Mina, how do they have this many books
Ooh.
you've never heard of before?
My brain immediately goes to like Beauty and the Beast style library with like
Yes.
2 floors of the
Wow.
huge bookshelves with racks and the sliding ladders and
So
like
that part,
yeah.
yes, but with less bright colors and more of
Yes.
a gray-green gothic filter on
Of
it. But
course,
the
of
amount
course.
of books is roughly what you're looking for.
I went librarian's library.
Down a little bit into a little ritual area where there is a statue of the goddess Artemis, which makes sense because it's the Artemis Society. And you were asked to stand next to the statue and pledge the society's creed alongside Helena. So, I solemnly swear not to be corrupted, bloodied, or weakened.
I solemnly swear,
not to be corrupted, bloodied, or weakened
By the spawn of the underworld.
by the spawn of the underworld.
I swear not to let my mind be muddled.
I swear not
to let my mind be muddled.
Clear of eye, keen of thought, pure of deed.
Keen of
Clear of eye,
pure
keen
of
of
heart.
thought.
Keen of deed. These mess-ups are in character.
This is the Discord.
I swear to put the society before my own ambitions and emotions.
I swear to put the society before my own ambitions and emotions.
My life for my comrades.
My life for my comrades.
I pledge my life to you, Holy Artemis, for the battle against Vaesen and the protection of mankind.
I pledge my life to you, Holy Artemis, for the battle against Vaesen and the protection of mankind.
You both get a dried flower
Ooh.
to represent your the love and power the organization has for you, and a little Ouroboros, so a snake eating its own tail amulet.
Ooh. I love Ouroboros. Success.
And with that, you are both members of the society. You have met Helena, and that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Welcome to Vaesen Season 3.
Yeah.
I'm sure nothing can go wrong.
What? No, everything's
Not a
great.
bit. We're already besties. I gave you some licorice for them dreams, girl.
Oh, yeah. Everything's great.
Everything's fine. No deep dark secrets here.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, you can.
I'm sure Helena is perfectly on the up and up as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because-
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all are. My name is Anniek. I was the game master of this Vaesen pre-season 3 game today, where we met our new characters that are going to be joining our existing cast for the next. I'm not going to name a number because I don't like pinning myself down. Number of weeks. Some people run this as a one-shot. We usually take 3 months. We'll see where we end up. I go by she, they pronouns. I love horror games, and I'm here on Sundays, usually running horror games or cute things. But also in December, we have Hopemas coming up, and Eva is typing at lightning speed, but I do not have the full schedule because there's like 20 games. I'm in at least one of them, maybe more of them. We'll find out later. So tune in, and it's all for charity, just like this game. So if you have anything to spare, see if you can donate to one of our amazing causes. Joining me today, we're going to go in reverse order, were Bunz. Tell us who you are, where people can find you, and the cool shit you're doing.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm a Bunz, and when I'm not here on Sundays, and soon on Wednesdays, I'll be playing not a monk for once. You guys can actually find me in the DM seat, where I can run either a myriad of Powered by the Apocalypse games. You can find me on my Patreon, or you can message me here on Twitch at honeybuns.
Thank you very much. We had a hydrate. I was already drinking things, and a posture check, what feels like a personal attack. So let me just hoist myself up here and throw it over to Liz.
Hi friends, I'm Liz. I use she, they pronouns. Today I was Mina, who is a writer and totally not traumatized at all. It's great. What? You can find me here. I am really hoping to get back into streaming on my own channel in the new year. Okay, look, I'm super excited. The Long Dark finally released there's the last of their story is coming out next year. It's in March, and I'm hype. I'm so excited.
It's like 2 months to get set up. You can do it.
I know. It was one of the first things that we streamed on my own channel a couple of years ago when we found out after episode 2 that episodes 4 and 5 weren't out yet. And this was literally like 5 years ago. So they're finally, it's almost done. And I'm just like, oh no, we gotta do it. So anyway, hopefully I gotta get all of my streaming garbage fixed, and we'll do that. So anyway, aside from all that, I design solo role-playing games. I have a couple that are winter-based, so if you're like me right now, like really into that hibernation vibe of the season, there's a couple that I think are pretty good that are like set in wintertime that I think would be really good for this. So you could check out the link in the chat. That's got all of my socials, everything on there, so it's all right there. So yeah.
Thank you. Do check out Liz's games, even when you're not hibernating, because she really likes to like pull on your emotions, and sometimes we just need that.
I do. It's true.
Yeah. Again, keep an eye on the Sword and Key socials, because that's where our schedules will be posted. I always get very confused because I'm in European time zones. So just keep an eye out there, because things will be listed like American times, which will be helpful for most of our people. And today we will be rating Rake, or Rekolai. He doesn't care how you say it, as long as you say it. And he likes building Gundams and other cool models. So don't be scared if you see like a Cyclops with like one big eye thing. That's for painting. It's not how he really looks. But he is a friend of the channel. I've been in games with him before. He's very fun. Be excellent to each other. Stretch, hydrate. We're not here next week, but the week after we'll see how the previous party is doing. And then the week after that, we're bringing it all together. And I'm sure nothing will go horribly wrong at all.
It can't. It's just the one in between. No.
It'll be fine. I see dead people. Be excellent to each other. Bye-bye.
Bye.